find it interesting, and I want to keep my voice down, so I'm going to keep the camera close to my mouth. I'm in Franklin, Louisiana. I was looking for a nice place to hang out, and I saw this on the Google Maps, so I came out to here. It wasn't quite a park. It's after 3, so I didn't quite expect students to be running around, but they are. But it's not too busy. So I'm kind of comfortable hanging out here. And it's on a dirt road. It's on the edge of town. We're next to what I believe to be sugarcane field. Very deep trenches. And they're making some progress. Looks pretty good. I believe that to be sugarcane. But as soon as I parked here, I wanted to check out this little wagon. And from the reports I've seen in the past like 3 days, there's been 2 separate shootings in 2 separate places. I come up and check this little wagon out, thinking it's just going to be just a bunch of junk. But we got some live rounds here. What's the proper procedure for dealing with this? Because you don't want this to get into the wrong hands. They're kind of... You need the right gun for it, and they're kind of beat up. Sugarcane, yeah, the sugarcane is pretty decent, or pretty interesting here. This is a little bit more advanced than other fields I've seen, and I've noticed for the sugarcane that when I was looking on this area on Google Maps, they burn the fields right after they harvest. And I saw like plumes of smoke coming from fields on Google Maps, and I thought that was weird. Google Maps is catching these fires, and apparently right after harvest they set these things on fire. And I think a lot of these little rock pebble things are more seashells than actual rocks. So I thought that was interesting. And it's like, you got and these are students, these are kids, this field that kids are playing sports on with a big fence with barbed wire on top. And they're next to a field, but somebody decided to come out here to wheel out, or maybe they drove it out and just set it on the ground. In this typical Louisiana fashion with the beads. But somebody came out and with this mix of stuff. We got worms. We got a comb for maybe animals, and speakers. I posted on the Facebook for the police station that this is out here. Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think this has been out here very long. Yeah, they got a voodoo. This is a voodoo wagon, huh? It's an old style thing. Survived many rains. I'm thinking that this couldn't have been out here very long because it's rained quite a bit. And the police already knew. They just don't bother with it, right? That's possible. That's kind of why I went live, because I don't know what to think of this. That's a good thought. Who said that anyway? They know, yeah, Quinn knows how the police think. But I'm thinking this couldn't have been out here very long, because this would probably be full to the top with water, unless there is a leak on the bottom. I don't know. It's got a good weight to it. But I mean, look at the shells these people are walking around with in this town. These are some big old shells that they fired off. And are these little things attached to it? Oh no, it's kind of small. Yeah, this thing's gonna blow up right here. And I just put myself at risk. If you pick up, yeah, this is a EOD situation, exploded ordnance disposal. You know, it's kind of a dangerous thing. But I don't know. I think that reporting it to Facebook, you know, if this was in Natchitoches, I wouldn't have been able to report it. We'll just say that because they shut down their Facebook. So yeah, just let them kind of let them know. It's not like communication between me and directly between me and them. It's I posted on their Facebook. If you look up Franklin PD, Franklin PD in Louisiana, you'll see I posted on their most recent report, which is a fight at a school that ended in a shooting. Just like today, they had a shooting a few hours ago at the school. And then just yesterday, I was hanging out under a bridge on the south side of Franklin, and I heard like bap 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 bap. Yeah, I made sure to put my fingerprints all over it so they know it's me. It came because I wheeled it out here. I decided to drive all the way from the north just to drop off ammunition. So I'm trying to bait the cops. That's what I'm trying to do here with the ammunition that I parked next to. And I'm not really that keen on I don't even know where to go. I have to look at the map to figure out where to go. I just stopped here and I saw this and I found it to be concerning because I'm like, you know, maybe that person who wheeled it out here might come back. You should take a pic of the I did, yeah, and I shared it on my Twitter. I'm like, you know, what do I do? My first post was on Twitter, and then I decided to go to the Facebook. So, yeah, and I'm like, you know, does anybody have the right gun for this type of ammunition? I mean, how many varieties of guns are there that require so many specialized types of ammunitions? So, how long does it take the police to respond to something like this? I mean, I really probably shouldn't be hanging out here. There's been 2 shootings in the past, today and yesterday, with young teenage males whom they don't report. And the weird thing is that I heard that shooting yesterday. I saw the 2 cop cars show up. I saw a fire department show up, and that was yesterday. The news came out today that this person shot up a car, and then they were arrested. Later, another person was arrested. But that's what I heard. I heard the sound of a car being shot up about less than a quarter of a mile away from where I was hanging out. I was practically ducking down. Used and in live ammunition. They're both used in live. So that's a concern. It's like it's not so much that they're all used. It's the shotgun shells that are live, so they're ready to go. And then they got partials, and then they got, what are these? Is this something to do with putting ammunition together yourself in this special box? But it's all, I guess they only have the type of gun to shoot off the military style. What size is this? I don't know. Partition. Okay, here we got a size. 450, or they wrote in 4, so 50 partition bullets, 6mm caliber. And they don't seem, it's like, I think they, yeah, can you hear the children screaming? I come out here at 3. I was busy in the library messing around, and then decided to finally get out of there. The flapper, that must be a fishing thing. But yeah, I'm gonna pull this out. It's full of like I think they got pet hair. All right, this is light. 20 center, keep out of reach of children. Well, at least the children aren't within reach. High speed. These are empty, right? I'll pull one out. Yeah. So this person is like, oh, that's why they got this towel here, right? So I can wipe my hand on a dirty towel. Oh, there's also a bag here. Does this have anything to do with it? Boom. And then some things. Okay. I think they might have thrown it because you could see there's a tackle box and they have fishing worms. I gotta flip it here. Quote bubble on a dollar bill. Yeah, so it's possible they threw it because there's also, yeah, some worms, a package for worms on the end. But, you know, it is standing on its own. Would they have thrown it a little bit or just... Because how else would a couple of things have fallen? Oh, and then we got... I hear more gunshots. Or maybe not. Okay. Alright, I didn't notice this before. Is this where the bomb is? It's heavy. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. Am I gonna blow myself up? What else? Ant hill over there. These ant hills, man, these ants get bit. They make some big old ant hills all throughout. All right. So, what's in the box? It doesn't look like it's rigged in any way, so it'd be really good job. I'm stealing ammo. Am I even on private property? I think it's public. There's nothing posted, but in Louisiana law, apparently. Free drill. They just threw this off the side. It's rust. Oh, there's insects in here. Oh, it's spiders all over the place. What is this? Oh, drill bits. So, and then a spare battery, and spiders made a home in this. Is that what it is? Maybe some drug addict who decided to just ditch the worthless, sold the good stuff and ditched the worthless stuff. I mean, this wouldn't be, to me, this wouldn't be something that's worthy of trying to get a hold of the cops for. But with the live ammunition, that's a concern. And I just happen to park next to it. It's a drill. Yeah, my hands are getting pretty strong. I can handle I'm not putting things together. I'm only taking things apart, so don't quite need a drill for a one-way. It's a one-way project, just taking things apart. Yeah, so that's it. I don't have any ability to make any calls. I don't have a phone. So if I was in trouble, that's it. This person is, and it's pretty nice I'm not getting attacked by mosquitoes here. It's mostly these little fly things, sugarcane flies, right? There's a sugarcane fly, like the banana flies. They got sugarcane flies, a special fly that just loves. I wouldn't be too concerned about the ammo. Well, I don't know. I like, in what way? Like, there's been 2 shootings. There's been a shooting yesterday that I heard on the south side, and then a shooting today that I saw on the Facebook at the school. And what's concerning to me, yeah, I'm gonna put this in my car. Put this in my car and drive it to the police station, right? I don't have room. There's no room in this car. I don't want to get my bed wet. I'm not transporting anything. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, there's shootings. There's a shooting yesterday, and that person was they're a 15-year-old, and they were like charged and released, so they were already at home. Was the gun found? The police arrived because I witnessed it. I was debating whether to launch my drone and get a little overhead view of what's going on, but I didn't do that because I was right underneath the two bridges. It's called um the raft pier, canoe pier. It's something. It's some special place. Most of it is for reloading. I don't just you can. They don't have any gunpowder. It's only the ends. Yeah, it's all rusty too. I mean, it's been sitting here, and I think it's clearly abandoned. You can kind of tell when things are clearly abandoned, um, when it's in bad shape. But still, it's those shotgun shells can be a little bit of a problem. You just need the right gun for that. Take the wagon. There you go. That's a thought. I've been uh, I've been debating on what I'll do when this car dies, and I think like one of those wagons that the Mormons pushed to go across the country and into Utah. They had a special hand wagon that could carry a few 100 pounds. I'm thinking something like that. They talked about how it was difficult to get up and down hills, but it was a hand wagon, not an animal wagon. They made them by the hundreds for the Mormons' big exodus out of Missouri when Missouri kicked them out. You believe that? Missouri kicked out the Mormons, and they had to make some drastic decisions, and one of them was making those hand carts. I don't really see people walk around with hand carts these days. The homeless and on the California coast, Washington, Oregon, just further inland too, in the desert parts, you don't really see carts like that because I think those people will get harassed. Uh, some homeless people have tried trains of shopping carts, but there's been signs posted about how it's illegal to have a shopping cart outside of the shopping center's property. But there's been some homeless people who have had like 10 carts tied to each other, and they're just pull them along like a train of shopping carts. So, all right, looks to me like the stuff was stolen. Was the stuff stolen and dropped off? Okay, what? So it was dropped off at the corner here. The drill bit was separate from the wagon. It's various things from fishing to hunting. Fishing and hunting in a fixing situation where they got a drill. And then a little decoration too, which in Louisiana, I watched in Alexandria, Louisiana, at a library. They left the Christmas tree up, took the decorations off, and put up Mardi Gras decorations. So I think that's happen across the state where they just take the Christmas decorations off their Christmas tree and put up Mardi Gras decorations for what, another month of that? No other state does that. That's kind of weird. Shopping carts have new wheels that lock, right? Not all shopping carts. Um, yeah, there's some kind of, was it Boggs who kicked out the Mormons? I don't know when they were welcomed back in, but I mean, I know when I get kicked out of libraries for life, I never get welcome back. Was there any welcoming back of the Mormons to Missouri at any point that was clear, that was like announced officially? And whenever I get kicked out of some place, there's never a welcome back ceremony or a function. It's just kind of like just you just stay away. I don't know how the Mormons feel about their ancestors being kicked out. I mean, I think that's partially what led to Smith's death, is because, they were being stressed out for their lifestyle, and then getting pushed around, like seriously getting stressed out, like physically being pushed out, and when they were originally invited in, they were welcomed into Missouri, said, "Here, please, settle on our land," and then later, "Get out. There's a law against Mormonism." So there's that. Um, and that's been happening sporadically for smaller groups to this day. Mormons aren't the first or the last. Um, yeah, that's Christmas, Mardi Gras, It's a Mardi Gras tree or it's a Christmas tree. It's both. So you get maximum use. I don't even know when Mardi Gras is. I haven't really looked into that. So what? Somebody said something indecent. Oh, poop in the wagon. Oh, I see. Oh man. So this stuff is out here right now, but I'm sure the cops have a lot going on because of these shootings. All right, what is it? Every day, a shooting criminal charge up until Mardi Gras or something. Is this a celebratory time of year for this area? For kids to shoot each other, get in the fights and shoot each other. I notice a lot of fighting in the South. A lot more fighting. If they don't like some kids I watched where they brought boxing gloves out to a little isolated spot and just started punching at each other and kicking at each other. They just wanted to be aggressive to each other. And I mean, it may not matter what they have for equipment. They'll make use of it as long as the equipment has a way to inflict pain or suffering to the other person, either whether it's boxing gloves or guns. I think some of the shells they carry might have your name on them. Yeah, it's concerning because I really want a place to hang out until the end of the day. And I didn't see anywhere else, but I'll look on the map again, and after I'm done with this live stream, and then for Mardi Gras isn't for a while. They should have that sooner. Jeez, I saw the Alexandria tree train change from Christmas to Mardi Gras like 2 weeks ago. So right after Christmas, they just take the decorations off. They're too lazy to take the whole tree down to wait and until like I don't to wait. They just leave the Mardi Gras decorations up a little extra long. They celebrate Mardi Gras while it's Christmas. It's like sometimes some places it's like a dual celebration up until the actual Mardi Gras day. They'll just do it all together. Just have it all together like that. It's not a short season. Mardi Gras might be the longest holiday season for any place. It's like Halloween seems kind of short. Maybe less than a month. The people keep up their scary decorations. Some people celebrate the events a lot longer than others, both before and after. You could probably continue celebrating after the day of Mardi Gras, long after it happens too. Whoa, I didn't see. Let's see. You grew up in Australia with guns, and then the government took them. Yep, and now you're completely at their mercy. Mardi Gras in Texas? Isn't Galveston in Texas? Hand carts were a lot bigger than those. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, what am I gonna do when this car dies? I gotta look into another like something to scale back on. This car breaks down on the side of the road. I can fall back on my bicycle and bicycle to the nearest whatever auto shop, and then if this car is like completely blown and I gotta like leave it behind. I don't really have a great strategy for that. Um, I look at carts. I look at various carts. This is a little too small for me. I'd have a bad back probably within a day trying to wheel that thing around. I need bigger wheels, bigger space, a roof. Um, I don't care about my fingerprints. Like they're gonna fingerprint that. I don't see any need to fingerprint that unless there's a real crime. How do they associate that with a crime? So yeah, that's a situation going on here, and yeah, it's gotten very aggressive in this area. I'm feeling a little bit of the tension, not too much actually. I felt more tension in other places like Pine Bluff, Arkansas, but somebody's in Seattle. Uh, all right. The partying is over and you have to repent for your sins. Oh, because the only way to celebrate Mardi Gras is by sinning. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say here. I was just talking. We could take another look at the ammunition that I've discovered out. That's nobody's really passed by here. This road is barely used. This is not a heavily used road because it is on the outskirts and it's out of the way for getting. It's not a through path, a thorough way. So yeah, it's just like a door handle thing and a screwdriver, which I don't need. Oh wait, that's a special screwdriver, star end. There's no real set. There's just a bunch of junk. Nothing really set. Nails, computer speakers, and then like dog hair. So I think they had a pet. So reach the goal. Who's Joey? So I guess does the drill work? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, yep. Yeah, I guess it does. And the light turns on. I'm gonna miss. There's a spider in here somewhere. Huh. This thing's all rusty. This would be kind of nice. It's all rusty. I don't really. What am I hearing? Is that the wind that picked up? It sounded like there's something trouncing around in the grass area. So I think the wind is probably catching on the speaker or the mic. So yeah, I guess this isn't. It's so heavy. I don't think I want to deal with it. Oh, there's a spider again. I bring this in. I'd be bringing in a spider's home. Yeah, you plug it in and charge it up. Some more screws. For some reason they had to do bring a lot of screws. These boxes are designed to hold extra stuff beyond the actual product. But everything in my car is very deliberate. I don't really have room for extra stuff. I can't consider anything extra. I threw away a lot of tools. I had a drill for a little bit. I had a drill and I had to dump it. It's extra weight, it's extra room. I don't use. Now there's an explosion off in the distance. I had a drill and I got rid of it because I barely use it. I look at things like if I don't use them for within a month or two, then they're just worthless. I gotta toss them. Grab the spider. Yeah, I could use that to get them mosquitoes. If the spiders would just stay on the outside of my car, a lot of them like to live in the side view mirrors in that open area. Those huntsman spiders that like to travel around, wander around. They live in the side view mirrors sometimes. But the mosquitoes really have been bad. I'd get on this window, I'd get like 20 of them. Just they space themselves out nice, just hang out, and the so after I was further south than here, and I'd get 20 on the side of the window, and through the course of the night, out of all the mosquitoes that were landing on my car all over, I'm sure there was a ton on the screen. I couldn't see that. Two of them figured out how to get inside my car. I don't know how. I suspect it's probably from the damage. All right, there's maybe a hole that some have figured out how to get in, but a lot of them would just hang out on my window. All right, I guess that's the report. Drill a hole for what? What do I need a hole for? They're living in a police state. Uphold Constitution. Yeah, save the ammunition. That's that. I don't have any ammunition, but it's like, I don't know what I could use that ammunition for. To keep a long gun in my car doesn't really make sense. My car's too small. The best I could do is a handgun. Just keep a handgun in here because, if I have to quick draw, to have a long gun would be just impossible. I'd be smacking the windows trying to point it out. I need a handgun just for the quick movements. I think what I heard was probably like a M16 or an armed, not a hand. I don't think I heard a handgun yesterday. I think it was an assault rifle. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna stop this